Hmm. Yeah. This is something that I wanted to talk about. Let's see if it's looks like I'm doing pretty good on bit rate or whatever. Um. Yeah. Well, I think that these these industries, these corporations, um, these big corps that are buying out these companies that are creating this media. Um, I'm, just in the past like few hours, I was watching somebody play Suicide Squad, and we're just talking about how bad the game is, and it's not just by opinion. It's just everything about it shows um that whoever was involved making the game doesn't know how to make games. They don't know how to make games, and it shows that they're not making games. That they're making movies. They want to make these cinematic pieces to explain uh these instances in their life, like they're trying to like flesh out in these cinematics. It just takes away from. It's just so impersonal. It's bad. Um, Now I'm not gonna keep going too deep about it because I don't really care. I stopped playing those types of games a long time ago. Um, they don't really appeal to me. Um, Survival crafting sandbox type games kind of appeal to me now these days because they tend to have much more to offer. Even though this might seem slightly repetitive, there's something to it. But like when I was watching that Suicide Squad game, it literally was like a cookie cutter stamp out. Watching it felt like that. There was many games that I felt like, there's a lot of laziness involved. There's a lot of laziness involved. Takes a lot of work to be lazy. You put a lot of work into that laziness. You can't lie to gamers. That's the one thing, because like these games, look at the premise of the. I'm gonna. This is something that you got to get over. As whoever the hell, like if I was talking to you, this is what I would say. If I was talking to those people, this is what I would say. This is what I would say. And I didn't switch over to show you that I was playing um Palworld. I just got on and started talking and ranting. But that's kind of dumb. Um Whatever. You can't lie to gamers. You can't. Like the whole premise of this, the whole construct of all of this, like right in front of us, every last little bit of it is projecting this false reality. Okay, so like you think that we're being fooled by this 3D world. We're so dumb. Oh great, we're so fucking stupid. It's obvious. It's something that you shouldn't do. Not even think twice about. Like, are you insane? Like, you must be clinically insane. Like, there's no way that you have like any kind of thought in your brain and then expect like something like that, to just, you know, you're stupid. You're stupid. You wasted your money. You think people are gonna buy that shit? No one's gonna buy it. You might get some few people that might buy it, but look, there's so many people that are curious. They fucking refunded their money. Now, only way you're gonna keep people from, keep yourself from losing that money is stop refunding it. Stop allowing refunds. And that's probably what's gonna happen. That's the only way you're gonna save it, if people buy it. But it's a broken game. It's not even a broken game. It's just washed up. It's a garbage thing. You fucked up. You thought you were gonna change you thought you were gonna revolutionize gaming. You couldn't. You couldn't. There's no way in hell. You think you're gonna stop a bunch of men from wanting to look at women to look at trans? Are you nuts? It's not gonna happen. I say the obvious. I would say the obvious. Like, you think you're going to stop men that are attracted to women, that are attracted to womanly features with, like, and then you're gonna try to tell me that because I don't want to see someone with poor genes that looks more manly, that I'm just like, it's unfortunate that you happen to be born ugly. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You can't get angry. You can't get mad. Get with someone that's ugly, and it's accept the fact that you're ugly, and then just lower your standards and be with the person that is within your standard. You know, stop trying to be with the supermodels and stop trying to be jealous of them. Don't fucking treat them like shit. Like, we got like the standardized, the most beautiful people destroying themselves because of these beauty standards too. It's ironic. It's ironic. I don't get it. Well, it sucks. You just gotta accept the fact that you're ugly, you know, and just stay out of the fucking scene. You're not gonna be pretty, okay? You're not beautiful. So you might be beautiful to someone that appreciates the ugliness, but are you gonna open your mind to like allow yourself to be accepted? Because that's what it is rejection. It's like too many people are rejecting you. You're like, oh, there's too many people. I think I'm ugly. There's so much rejection in the world. I don't want to kill myself. You just got money. That's all you got. You don't have good looks. You're not smart, because you definitely pulled something really stupid doing something like this. You go and imprint yourself into these like comic book characters. You think, oh, like, I'm powerful, I am a villain, I'm badass, I'm so fucking cool. No, you're not. You can't superimpose yourself into these people. Like, using Jamie Presley's likeness too. That's like, I bet I'm pretty sure she's like totally pissed off about that. And maybe it might be wrong about that. I don't know. They might just be having that narrative just to say it because they don't want people having backlash against them. I don't know. Never know. But still, you never know. The fact that a monstrosity like that could be created without like the question. Like, dude, you created that game. It's allegedly 8 years in the making. 8 fucking years in the making. So 8 years, you still couldn't make the game look good. Like, the way that Harley is moving around, her feet do not look like they're touching the ground. They look like they're sliding across the ground. She looks like she's got like banana peels on the bottom of her feet, and she's just sliding around like on rollerblades. She does not look like she's moving like a natural person. It doesn't work. There's so many games that like they pay attention to like how the character moves and the speed of the camera movement and how they line it up with the terrain. Even this game doesn't have it, but still they got the speed and the movement correct. It doesn't necessarily have to like the legs don't have to necessarily line up to the terrain, but at least this guy in this self-made like no experience at all in video games, basically, he got it down. You got multi-million-dollar fucking goddamn video game company can't get the character to even move properly to line up to the speed that it's moving. And so it makes it look like the character's sliding around all over the damn place. It doesn't look right. It looked terrible. $70 for that game. $30 for this game. Like the time that the guy put in this game, I'm pretty sure that the time that the dude put into this game was way much more than the time that those guys put into that so-called AAA fucking game they're lying about, saying that they spent 8 years in the making. 8 years. 8 freaking years. Bro, you could have made 5 games in that time. With the team of people that you have, you're lying to me. With all of the assets, don't fuck with me, bro. You're like, there's a lot of copy and paste assets in that game that I know I saw. Because, for one, you're using Unreal Engine. I know you're using Unreal. The assets on Unreal are like, you just flop them. You just flopping them, you flop them for the next game, you flop them for the next game. And all you lobbyists do the same shit. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Just like him. They didn't even mention this guy's name. It's just kind of absurd. But it lines up to the point because he was a lobbyist. And that's the only correlation here. I'm not going any further than that. But you got the same train. You kill off these people, then you try to do their thing. And you think you're going to do it better than they did. And they were doing it way better than you. And they had their shit going in secret. Do you just go and try to blackmail this guy and then turn it into something that it's not? And you got the whole world believing some crazy shit. And not a goddamn soul was on that fucking on that island, except for these fucking so-called politicians. And you know, it's just weird to have like these stances being presented over and over and over again, like the same concept, same lies, same joke. It's ridiculous, and people should know better to keep listening to the mainstream media. They should stop. They should be listening to regular Joes, but you know, they got their algorithm, they got the machine to like, you know, if I don't pay for my channel, I don't get enough recognition. Yeah, there's all kinds of things, you know. There's all kinds of little things that I have to literally like advertise to get you to see my channel. No one's gonna see it otherwise. I'm not really upset about that, but I'm still gonna ramble off like I had a mental disorder. We all have this thing where we want to like express our thoughts and broadcast them, instead of feeling like we're talking to ourselves. So we get the chance to have somebody hear it. You know, I've been belittled on the internet before, where people are like, "Oh, well, what is this guy talking about? He's on the internet just talking about random shit. What is he talking about?" Like, this is my channel. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. You know, this is my channel. This is my Facebook. This is my YouTube. You know, what are you here trying to belittle me to tell me what I can and cannot talk about? Like, or trying to like disassociate me, you know, and in a way that I or invalidate me in a way that it's just, it doesn't make sense. So with all of that said, that doesn't matter. But like the whole point of what I'm talking about is that you can't lie to gamers. We're playing games. We're playing this video game with the instant of whether things can be true or not. All right. The whole premise of a video game is based on true and false statements. If or then statements were basically the same thing. If not this, then that. And when you understand binary and code, you can't inherently, people that play video games, even though don't understand the code behind it, they still understand the mechanics involved. And you cannot belittle them for not understanding the code. That doesn't make them stupid and belligerent. You think you know more because you know people that know about the code. That doesn't make them stupid because there's people going around telling you that these people don't know because they don't know enough. You're pretty dumb. And your programmer friends and dev friends are pretty dumb too because you're pretty stupid and you need to go outside and touch grass because you think that regular Joes like me are fucking dumb. We're not dumb. And I'm not a regular Joe. I'm actually something else. And I don't even want to call it a name because I don't think like any of you. Any of you. Not a goddamn soul. Not a single one of you. I don't think like none of you. And that's not to say I'm weird or crazy or choosing to be crazy or any of that. I don't think in the same way that most people think. And that's just due to mental conditions. And that doesn't invalidate me based on certain understandings and stances in society. That doesn't invalidate me. And that's what makes me angry about people that they really think that they don't suffer from some kind of mental disorder. When you're in society, you fall into these categories one way or another somehow. You know, you got your psychiatries. You got all of them. You got all of the men defining you too, not just the other people. They define you too. You think you're normal because you have a bunch of money and you think you can just like go to therapy and that's okay, it makes it okay? No, it doesn't. Just because you're going to your therapist does not make you okay. It really is annoying. You're paying money to a man through a that's paying his money back to a corporation, and then they're administering some kind of prescription based on your ailment. You think they have you in your best interest? You got to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You are a commodity. You are something that they're selling. Okay? You understand? And you're buying, but you're also the product. And this one is hard for you to wrap your head around because like, how are you going to be the product when when you buy the medicine, you're contributing to the ailment. You're not healing yourself. You're prolonging the disease, and just enough for your body to develop another disease. And then in turn, that disease is then. There's some good doctors out there, but they can't go against the whole. You got a few of them, but a lot of them don't want you to succeed. They want you to be sick. That's why they put high fructose corn syrup in everything almost. They put soy lecithin in everything. Almost everything. They're giving you all these processed foods, and they try to laugh it off. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, and they got you laughing it off, like when other people mention it to you. Like, you're crazy. Very interesting concept here. I've had many people like belittle me on the internet. Belittle me all over. They try to make me feel like I'm stupid and don't know what I'm talking about. It's very easy in closed doors to like belittle someone, especially when you're right. It's easy to like shun them and say, you don't know what you're talking about. But real life bites you in the ass eventually, you know. I never got the chance to do a lot of the things that a lot of people have done, but that doesn't make me a loser, you know. And I realized, like, in the end, and the more I realized, like, did I ever want those fucking things? No, I never did. Never really did. People try to make me want those things. I didn't want them. They try to convince me that I should have these things. That you should have this. This makes you a person. What does it really make you? I mean, you're just a person with things. What does it make you? You know? Like, that's why people realize that meta is the way to go. You know? Meta is the way to go. It's like, we know you're trying to convince us that we should have nothing, but we already know that having nothing is a good thing. You know, a lot of nothing. Because we don't need things to, like, we don't need all this shit. You know, there's too much shit in the world. It's not too many people. That's what you're trying to make us believe. There's too many people because you're greedy as fuck. But we're not greedy. Like you. You want to own everything. You want to keep everything. When it's not good enough. It's sad. It's sad to see you struggle. You won't live forever. That's what you're mostly afraid of. And you're hoping that technology advances fast enough so that you can live forever. You won't. You can't figure out how life is prolonged. You can't figure out what keeps the human body going. When you watch each other die, you have to keep signing these papers. You can't get out of the ownership of things. You want to be free. I know it all too well. You'll never get there. Because it doesn't matter. There's so many fucking people. Can't lie to gamers, dude. It's like you're playing a game of truth and dare all the fucking time with people like this. You think these people are stupid, dude? Like, are you fucking dumb? We spend all of this time critically thinking. How are you gonna you're gonna try to outsmart the smartest people in the world? Like, they're literally one of the smart. We just don't have that. You take the shit away from us, and then you say, "Oh, you're fucking too stupid to get it back. We have it locked down. We're gonna sell these things back to you. We have all the money, so we can create all these things, and then we're gonna keep you distracted." So now you got us distracted, and you think that we're stupid because this is all we're doing. We're not fighting back. I don't want to fight back. You know why we don't want to fight back? Because we don't need to. You're fucking stupid for fucking thinking that you want to control the world. That's how dumb you are. That's how dumb you sound. Thinking that you can control the world. You know you can't. You want to. And then you got so many idiots that come by. They just come out of the fucking lineage. All of your lineage is fucking disgusting heritages. You just keep coming back like roaches. Cockroaches, basically. Come out of the fucking woodwork. And you're like, oh, we gotta change things because it's not going our way. We're losing money. They're not buying into the things that we used to get money for. Now we gotta fucking convince them. Like, you just finding more scam. Like, you can't keep the money. Get used to it. Get used to being poor. Get used to not having the money. Get used to the government owning you. Get used to it. You can't control it. You can't keep it forever. You're not gonna win. People are gonna win. You can't kill us. You want to, but it's not gonna happen. You kill us, you kill yourself because you need us to buy your product. It's stupid. You're stupid. You don't make any sense. You're like a big giant baby monster thing. And you think, like, when somebody, like a little man like me makes a game like this. I didn't make this game. I'm just saying, like if a man like me made a game like this, it would just, I'll be nobody, but I'm everybody. I'm somebody to everybody because of that. You got people that are like want to be somebody so bad. They're so fucking insecure. They just so insecure. They're like a middle schooler, like teeny bopper girl that just learned about being goth. Just learned about it. So like she's gonna put black makeup on and listen to the closest, most cringiest fucking like emo band that she could possibly find. She wants to be goth so bad, but she misses the mark and ends up being emo instead. Or scene or whatever the fuck else. Like, it's disgusting. Like, goth from the 90s, imagine like seeing an aesthetic that's so fucking gorgeous. It's so fucking appealing, but you reject it because you don't want to be old. Then you bring back, like, it's insecure. And then you see this fucking shit, you try to change it, and then you change it into this most cringiest shit. It didn't last long. Like, fucking scene did not last long. The goth scene lasted. It's still alive to this day. It's underground as fuck. Everyone is goth. They still have a goth scene. There's still industrial punk under goth scenes. Okay, I'm not smashing it all together. I'm just, these are forward slashes in between these words, okay, so that you don't get confused that I'm not smashing them together. Because people will get like, oh, what is this guy talking about? And I've had people try to make me feel stupid everywhere, you know. But guess what? You're just as stupid as I am, trying to make me feel stupid, because you're there, right there, doing the same thing, trying to make me feel stupid. You're in my face, pulling that shit out of me. Like, God, come on. You think you're not as cringe as I am? You're just as cringe. You're meeting me to the face. You're meeting me at my countenance. You're not as cringe as me. You're fucking crazy. You're the exact opposite glove wearing reflection that you hate about me. You're just as cringe as I am. Shut up. You're not any better than me. You're not any cooler than me. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you got this, like, I don't know, man. This is the stupidest thing to do. To give power to it. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna give power to that shit, because Like it's just the stupidest shit to even give power to this anonymous name on the internet. It's ridiculous. People try to tell me I'm angry all over these fake ass like spiritual cult like assholes. They try to say that I'm negative and I'm being like everything that I'm saying is negative and I don't like his tone. They gotta go and listen to their fake put on voice. Where they're like whispering out of their asshole because they're so quiet that they're whispering out of their asshole, and this fake ASMR fucking wispy voice. Like, get out of here, bro. I hate you. And then like the fact that you can't say the word hate. Oh, it's a strong word. I can't express that I hate something. Dude, like hate is a valid emotion. It is like a strong dislike. I have a disgust for this thing. And there is a psychological there's a psychological structure there behind it. It's not just like, you know, a random hot take. You know, it really reams me, you know, because all of these people they're all self-entitled on the internet, and when they get a hold of people, they're little sequestered corners of the internet. Like that's why they have to make servers. Like they have to make Discord servers because they can't handle how fucking people are, really naturally. And then when people tell them how they are and they show them how they are, they can't handle it. I don't know. I put myself out there. I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'm not afraid to like express myself to people. People try to like make me feel dumb. Every fucking where. They try to make me feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And, you know, we're all in this together. Because you're in this together, whether you want to believe it or not. You're in this mystery of life. It's a mystery. It's always going to be a mystery. You don't know where you're going to go. Your consciousness. All these people, you see them dying around you. You'll never see them or hear from them again. And you're trying to figure out what the fuck is the purpose of all of this. We're all here trying to figure out why. And we're all distracting ourselves. So like, we don't want to know why. If we do, because it's horrifying. When you got fucking things like when you got like things on this planet that exist, like the guinea worm or tongue worms. These creatures exist, and they're not an illusion. They're real. But then you got these crazy new age so-called psychonauts that want to like act like they know the fabric of existence and how it works. They're gonna try to tell you that there's these demons. They exist in the intricacies of life, and in intricacies of fucking existence. They're like in between places. Yeah, right. No, they're not. There's nothing there. You can't even see the in between places, let alone know if they're there or not. And you're talking about quantum? So there we got these quantum demons now. We got quantum demons, everyone. You know, flying rainbow lasagna says this shit. You know, this is, you know, I'm just stating, you know, these certain like people that I encountered on the internet. You might never ever see them, but you can go and look it up for yourself. Flying rainbow lasagna, the crock shit of that shit. I was about it for a little while. I was trying to support somebody, you know, because I know, like, look, I'm poor too, you know, I don't have money, you know, I need to survive to eat. But like, dude, like literally, you're gonna make this thing. You have to make it believable to like tell people. You got to get them to believe it so that they fucking give you the money. You gotta get the money. It's gotta be believable. You can't feel like it's swindling. You gotta convince yourself. It's fucking that crazy. It's that crazy, bro. It's that crazy. You got so many people like fucking what was this guy's name? His name's fucking Durolinka and Bashai. Like, dude, how many times I caught that guy in a lie? And then you got fucking what's the this other internet like entity called Patches, making what is it, spirit science, and they caught them in so many fucking like hung up lies. They just could not let it go, bro. Like, you're following Drumbolo Melchizedek. You caught him in a bunch of lies already, and you still keep following it. You still keep going on about this fucking sacred geometry shit, bro. Like, I love sacred geometry. I love it, no doubt. Don't get me wrong. That shit's awesome how it correlates and lines up with things. But the legitimacy to it correlating with the biology, it does not line up in that way. It doesn't. It is a long stretch, bro. And people keep on trying to push it there. They keep trying to say that chakras are a real thing. No! From the Indian religion, from the origin of the Indian religion, they know it to be prescriptive. They know it as to be prescriptive. They know it to be that alone. Like, they do not think it as a legit thing. Like, it's something that you prescribe to. It's an analogy to explain portions of your life that you apply to your life as like medicine. That's how the I Ching works. That's how Odu Ifa works. That's how Voodoo works. Like, people misconstrued voodoo. They do not understand it. They do not understand voodoo at all. And they go around saying, oh, these people are passing judgment upon us, like, in these ways. And then you got these superstitions involved where these people believe that there's these specific entities going on. No. There are spirits, yes. There are sacrifices, yes. There's movement and energy, yes. There's all of these things, but dude, you can't separate. If you can't separate the ritual from the practice from the understanding, and the understanding from the very thing, then you what are you doing? What are you doing in it? What is anyone doing in it? You're just there making noise and just making money, because that's all it is. You're construing it, making all these rules, and it has all of this shit that is all based on money. Because if you don't do it that way, it doesn't work, and then you don't get paid, and you know, blah blah blah. You got to keep people coming back. It's not. It's the same witch doctor game. It's been played for eons, and I don't know if people don't remember this. The witch doctor game is the placebo game, and the placebo game gets played very easy. You put you in a tent, blow the dust in your face, you get delusional. It's either datura or it's mushrooms, you know, one of the two. They're blowing something, and then they also had this other powder that kills people instantly, and people don't remember that one. But I can't remember the name. I don't remember the name right now, but and there's a lot of history, a lot of world history that people neglect. And, you know, you got a lot of these young kids, young people. I'm gonna say young kids because I'm old. I'm an old man. Fucking almost 39, and I don't fucking care what people think of my age. Should be telling people, doxing myself, but I don't give a fuck, really. In the long run, it doesn't really matter. The truth of the matter is that the message gotta be said. There's gotta be more people that be talking about it. You know, there's not enough people saying anything. There are people just being too hush hush and scared. to say shit. I'm not afraid to say anything. The Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll eat it. I will. Alright. Thank you. And so, you know, it's just ridiculous how this world works. It seemingly works. It doesn't really work. People making it work a way, certain way. And they're trying to force it, brute force it. It's not gonna work. You're gonna be stuck. The whole premise of the matter is that you're gonna be stuck doing the same things for centuries. For decades. I mean, not centuries. Your generation probably won't last another century or so. I don't know, man. Because that... Too greedy, dude. That's just what it is. It's too fucking greedy. You're trying to take over something you can't control. Don't know. Influencing. And you're teaching your kids to take over to make... Like, or you're teaching your kids to do it. So they're like, or they're telling you that, or your parents are telling you that you're stupid and you need to stop because you're gonna lose your money, and you need to stop because you need to do what sells, and they're trying to tell you, but you won't listen. And I bet that's what the case is. I bet it is. And there's so many ways it can go, but that you can't lie to gamers, dude. That's just the whole premise. You can't lie to gamers. You fucking do it or you don't. Alright? Don't give them shit that they don't think they never knew that they wanted. That's stupid. You're crazy. You're out of your fucking mind. Don't give them things that they don't think that they know that they think they'll never want. Like, the fact that you said that, you're insane. You're insane. You can't sleep at night. You feel, I bet you're fucking doing too much fucking math. Too much math, bro. You gotta be doing math. You gotta be. There's no fucking way. Doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Gotta be doing math. So my inventory is getting so full. All of these eggs. I need more eggs. And okay, I might just oh man. Don't burn yourself. Let's see. Bro. I want to do it. Oh, there's so many ingots. Okay, alright. And hey, let me put it there. That's kind of cool. Alright. You got your work cut out for you, buddy. Man, you just can't lie to gamers, dude. You can't fucking do that shit. It is the most dumbest thing you can ever possibly do. You're not smart. You're not smart in your head. Okay, now it's time to move all these eggs over here. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's see. Infrastructure. And So dumb, bro. It's like it's like grown ass kids being told what the fuck to do. That's basically it. They just tell it. They had to tell you what the fuck to do, dude. Like, and you probably got your dumbass children running around on fucking Facebook. I mean, on YouTube too. I mean, not YouTube, but Discord. Got the dumbass kids on Discord. And that fucking shitty ass fucking Discord where you call fucking what's the fucking name of that dumbass Discord? It's fucking called oh, that's terrible. So what is it, Socialize and all them other ones that are all connected to each other, bro. Oh my god. And for some fucking weird reason, nobody's ever talking about them. They're the most those are the most terrible fucking goddamn Discords I've ever been on. They're the worst ones. And then they're most populated for some reason. They're really shitty. And then a lot of people are on there. And I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. I'm trying to figure that out. That one bothers me. It's weird. I find it extremely weird. Okay, that's straight as I'm gonna get it. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Sign up. Unload all of these. What does it say? All? Okay. And then slowly walking. I need to get off of this shit. No, this is good for my this game is good for me. I stopped playing it for like I got good decent amount of hours into it, and then I stopped playing it because these bugs got unbearable. I was like, oh no, I can't play this anymore. And I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna stop playing it. And then the next day, unlike most games I've seen, like fucking goddamn Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk took I don't know how many months to drop an update. I don't give a fuck, bro. Your game is not that big. And I don't give a fuck how many people are we working on. This game right here seems bigger in certain ways. And I know it's not, but it's just because of the content. But dude, god damn, bro. There's like it's like almost like I'm pretty sure there's like only a few dudes working on this. There's not a lot of dudes. It's fucking annoying, bro. Like it's annoying to see like people try to rip people off. Like you're trying to play dumb with gamers, and gamers are not fucking stupid. I'm not fucking dumb, bro. It shouldn't take you weeks to months on end. And I mean, if you got a job in between, okay, I get at it. But there ain't no fucking way, dog. No way. There's no way. Yep, I gotta break it. These box. Let me. I bet. Can I name the box? See, that's another thing. What's stopping it from like allowing me to like name the box? That would be awesome. Name the box, please. See this. Yeah. Just because of repair. Dude, that's annoying. Thanks. Alright. Can't stack them on top of each other now. Even though I want to. I know they're sitting there like, dude, straight up being an asshole. Like, acting like he owns Discord. Like, that's another thing that like made me angry, because it's just like, and when I'm trying to talk to people about it, and people are like, oh, if it doesn't bother you, you shouldn't keep talking about it. But like, you're crying about your fucking life in your shitty ass position. What the fuck about people, you know? I don't get people. They don't make any fucking sense. You know, they're like most of the majority of the people all over are bullies. They're bullies each other, and then they go around and act like they're not bullying each other, and that they're they didn't hurt this person's feelings and they didn't do anything, you know, and that they're like golden child, like some kind of golden child. Bro, I don't have sympathy for you. I don't have sympathy for any fucking body. I'm so fucking tired of it. That like, let alone empathy. I'm supposed to have empathy, you know, that's natural. But like, people, you're pushing it, man. A lot of people be pushing it. People will be pushing it, and then we wonder why narcissists exist. Like, it's like they try to act like narcissists are like a bad thing. You create them in society with like their arrogance. Like, a narcissist creates a narcissist. Like, they're one feeds the glove into the other. Like, it makes no sense how people are mentally. It really doesn't. They're so insecure. A lot of things that they do is out of insecurity, and then they don't want to see that. Now, it's not fucked up for me to say that for me to say that you're insecure for something. Like, dude, you need to look at it. Like, literally look at it. No one really looks at it. They're just like, oh well, am I really insecure? Yeah. We have these laws, these rules in society. You know, there's a whole society based on these. Like, society bases its rules on these insecurities. You know, like, you know, walking around naked. But like, people don't want to see other people naked. You know, they don't want to see people naked. They don't want that. You know. They don't only want to see the person that they're desiring naked. And that's the irony of the whole situation, is that, you know, everyone is naked. One way or another, you're naked. Like, Um. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. And it's I'm talking about the semantics involved. You know, people who say I'm crazy, but you know, that's society and its standards going awry again. You know, the thing that it does to say that, like, you know, I'm crazy because I have these certain mindsets. Um, I'm not completely unhinged like most people. Like, there was this one chick, I saw this one video. The chick was saying some crazy shit about uh doing dogs, and I was like, whoa, you are crazy. That's legitimate craziness. Like, like there's degrees of craziness. Like, we can get crazy and then, like, you know, back off from it, and then, you know, grow and be better people. You know, things like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, it drives me mad. Uh, I try to, like, keep my sanity. I don't know. You know, I had like one time, bro. I had 6 brittle ones in a row, bro. There was one brittle, there's 6 of them in a row. I was so mad. Bottomless stomach. That's the first bottomless stomach I got. Brittle. That's all I keep coming up with. I think it has something to do with the temperature, and I don't know why I can't get the temperature to go double. It's always never strong enough. I need to go and look up a wiki on that. Oh yeah. No, 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 neat. The Knights of Neat. The Knights who officially say neat. I hate when they do that. You know, I wish they could, like, in their options, only pick up what you want them to pick up. Say, if they're picking up wood, you want them to only pick up, like, if they can pick up anything, you just want them to pick up wood and don't pick up anything else. That's what I want them to do. Yeah. And lock chest so that because, like, you have it so that, which is pretty good, like, having key codes for the chest, like, it's not that bad, it's not that good, but it's not bad, you know. Oh shit, I can't put anything else in this. Oh well. Trying to build a container. You would think that this would hold more. It doesn't. But this does. So I'm going to put it here. Yeah. Come here, guys. I need your help. Finally, better chest. I'm probably gonna use the fuck out of those. Fuck those little ones. Oh my god. They're so annoying. Alright. Break all of these too, because oops. Palworld. Who's your favorite possum? Lester's your favorite possum. It was one terrible movie. There's so many people like, I love that Goofy movie. I know the Goofy movie. Yeah, you fed that Disney trash way too early. It sucks, bro. It sucks. I love a Goofy movie. Or whatever. Okay, what do I have on me that is weighing me down so hard? Rocks. Oh. What? Oh, when I dropped them, they picked it up. Okay, that's what happened. Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me! I could have sworn. Someone was saying that it's just the speed, but I don't believe you. But it doesn't really matter because the truth is, when they all hatch, I just take them and go and compress them. Oh, out of cakey. I like the joke that you need cake to make babies. That's so funny. This is such a good joke. I love it. And then there's so many like feminine, furry looking Pokemon in this game. That's fucking hilarious. It's just like a slap in the face to all the bullshit that's going on today. Like, stop that shit. Leave us alone. Well, who was it? Somebody that I saw in a I already saw somebody in already in a Discord took took this Pokemon and drew a bikini on it. It's just like you can't. Nothing is sacred. This shit was hilarious, bro. I thought it was funny. That shit was classic. It's not even like has. I don't care, dude. Like it doesn't bother me. I don't need to like have it a certain way. But dude, like people just can't let shit go, bro. Like god damn, women exist, and like like if you happen to be an ugly woman, you got a double whammy going against you, bro. Like if you're an ugly woman and you're mad that because guys aren't attracted to you, be a lesbian, okay? There you go. That just do what's natural. Just be angry and be a lesbian, and then leave the fucking guys alone. Don't try to go into their multi-million-dollar industries and try to change their mind and make them like your ugly ass body because you want dick. Just get a dude that's desperate like that. Don't try to fucking ruin the industry to convince little boys to like be attracted to like ugly ass monster looking women, men looking women. Like, bro, men want dainty looking childlike women. Like, get over it. Like, childlike empress, we want that. Like, get over yourself, bro. I don't care what you fucking say. Like, neoteny is what stirs the fucking juices in the downstairs, bro. Like, it's not pedophilia, but it points to youthfulness and fertility. It has nothing to do with the fucking shit that people are trying to turn into. They're trying to obscure these lines, and it's screwed up. And people don't want to, like, nobody's speaking up and saying the truth about this. And this is what makes me angry about it. Because neoteny, you need to look that up. Neoteny. Neoteny. Okay? You can pronounce it any fucking way. Don't tell me how I'm pronouncing it wrong, because I was not raised with your fucking goddamn college rhetoric. I did not fucking... I was not sequestered to speak a certain way. So if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. But it's not really correct anyway, because the English language is a botched language from a bunch of other languages. So every time somebody comes up to me and says I'm saying it wrong, they're an idiot. You're an idiot, okay? I don't care. You can't justify yourself in that regard, and you can't belittle me in that stance. You can't use that. And common day folk that know better on this planet, that commingle like normal regular human beings, know better. They don't fucking play those games with other people. They just fucking talk, and they know that like it can get stupid like that, and it doesn't go anywhere, and it just there's no point, and you don't have a genuine fucking conversation. You don't have genuine people in your life, so you don't have things going on, you know. Like, you know, people could try to talk shit to me, but I have things going on. I have a life, you know. I'm not on the internet like some people. I get on the internet to, like, I'm snooping the internet out, you know. I get on here to snoop it out, to see what the fuck is all about, you know, because I'm just curious, you know. I'm like, why are so many people fascinated with this shit? Why are they so fucking in high demand to like produce a certain aesthetic mentally, you know? Like, why are they so like, you know, why is they considering this shit, these profanities, to be so profound? It doesn't make sense, you know. There's no profundity in it. There's nothing in there. Stop it. It's annoying. It's quite disturbing. And it's like, oh well, we can't have it, you can't have it. That's basically what you're saying, right? So they're gonna destroy it from the inside. Fuck you guys. God damn. What you think you're gonna get to us? Like, the psychological, like, you You studied all of this like mentalism in college. You went through all of this psychology. You thought you learned something. You think you're gonna fucking control us. You think you're gonna like manipulate us and change us, and that we're gonna all go and like spend all this money, and you're gonna get all that money that those lobbyists told you to invest into to like get us to change our gender, because we're not gonna do it. You crazy? You're crazy. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna convince us. Like, you put enough chemicals in the water or fucking whatever, or like, or you keep exposing people to enough chemicals, and you try to tell me it's not in the water. You goof off on people and try to make other people feel stupid like it's not in the water. It's in the water. You know, it's not turning you gay, but it's definitely disrupting your hormones. And that's a fact. And that's a problem for people to accept in this world. It's like, it's not an Alex Jones crazy thing. Like, it's fucking stupid, dude. Like, if you go and look it up, dude, oh my god. Oh, damn, bro. You know, the thermal paper that you touch from the receipts every fucking day. Every day. Every day, because you go to the grocery store or you go to a store and buy something every fucking day. Something that you don't have in your house that you have to have. You ran out of something. You touch a receipt. There's the thermal chemicals on the receipt. That thermal paper that you touch, that chemical, those chemicals, that BPAs, those bisphysmol or whatever, is bisphysmol or whatever it is bisphysmol or whatever. I think it's pronounced like. I can fucking minimize the game. Let me look it up real quick. Just look it up real quick. BPAs and bisphenol A. Bisphenol A. So it's BISPHENOL A. This is an industrial chemical found in plastics, bicarbonate plastics, and epoxy resins. Bicarbonate plastics are often used in food containers, and beverages such as water bottles. And a lot of containers say BPA free, but not just this. They're not just in that. They're also in receipt paper, in thermal paper. They're in thermal paper, and they're banning this around the world, but not in America for some reason, because it's too convenient. It works too well. You want to wash your hands immediately after touching receipts, especially after preparing and eating food. Avoid using alcohol-based can cleaners and lotions immediately before and after handling receipts. Avoid handling receipts when fingers are wet or greasy. Fold, and you can't avoid wet and greasy because your body is constantly secreting oils and water out of your fingertips constantly. Okay, so you can't avoid this. Your hands are hardly ever dry. That's bullshit. Now it says as in instructions, avoid this shit. But you're getting the chemicals stay in your body for 2 odd weeks. It doesn't matter how much of the exposure, parts per million. Okay, understand what I'm saying here. I'm not just talking out of my ass. Scientifically, I might have schizophrenia, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't know what I'm talking about. I might suffer from mental disorders, but that doesn't mean I don't have consistencies about things that I understand. Okay, so this sucks for me because I don't get the credibility that I deserve. But those people that are willing to listen, and those that may hear, may let them hear, Let them fucking hear, because they need to. They need to. They need to hear it. They need to hear that they're being poisoned, that they're being controlled chemically, some way, one way or another. It might just be by coincidence that this chemical is being manipulating. They're manipulating their hormones. Everyone, everywhere. It made me fucking feel more feminine when I was I suffered from, like, you know, these things. It's so hard to talk about, dude. It's so hard. It's so hard to talk about. When I was working retail, you know, I could feel the feelings of my fucking. I could feel the hormones changing. My hormones changing. I could feel all of it. I knew something was wrong. Something was wrong, and I didn't know where it was coming from. And I was like a blind man without a walking stick. You know, I had a sense of something, but I did not know what it was. I didn't have my full senses, you know, my full wit at me. Like, it sucks, yo. It sucks because people don't believe this shit. They don't. And always somebody trying to make money off of someone. You know, I don't want to make money, but then the fact that there's that mindset, you know, that perpetuates this. That perpetuates those understandings of, like, oh, if I don't have money, I'm not showing that I worked hard for something. You know, but like, people can make money just being fucking sleazy as fuck these days. So like, to say anything, it's just, it can go any way now. Like, people are trying to use these catchphrases and these definitive statements as the go-to reality of the situation, and it doesn't work like that because there's so many different situations all over, and they don't pan out in the ways that people think. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to pinpoint and call me out on things. Like, they try to say I'm a fraud. People try to tell me I'm a spiritual fraud, and I'm some kind of spiritual. I'm trying to pretend to be a spiritual guru. I'm not trying to pretend to be a spiritual guru. I know that there are no such thing as spiritual gurus. Okay, spirituality is a man-made concept. All right, there is no guru. There's no one that can teach it to you. Understand? A guru is a teacher. No one can teach you spirituality. It's a man-made concept. It's made up. Okay? They can teach it to you, so to speak. But there is nothing to teach to you because it's all made up. You understand? It can be anything. It can be anything. So spirituality in itself is a cult. It's a cult of personality. All spirituality is a cult. To say that someone has spirit is to go without saying. Everything has spirit. This game could have spirit. It moves all by itself. I don't have to do anything except turn my computer on and click a bunch of things, and now it's running. But I have to help it along. But it has spirit. It is alive in itself, within itself. It doesn't qualify as conscious, but it qualifies as alive. There exists movement within it. These definitions are hard to fucking wrap your head around, and there's a lot of semantics involved. And then we got these constructs. When I get into the nitty-gritty of the truth, people try to belittle me. They try to tell me that that's not quite the truth, and that's not quite how it goes, and everybody agrees on this and da 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 da. No, bro, stop. Because we have brains for a reason. We think. We have thought our ways and through trial and error up to this point, and we created these constructs, not truly believing in them. And now, when I say beliefs are the same thing as truth. Truth is the same thing as Belief. It is. You can go look up the definition of truth, and you can go look up the definition of belief. They're both the same thing, except one is based on personal acceptance of fact, and the other one does not have anything to do with personal acceptance. It's based on value fulfillment through the senses. That's something else. That's through measurement, precise measurement, through the senses. But it's not really quite science in itself. We can't divorce the human body from the scientific experience. Like, it's called the scientific method, but it should be called the scientific experience, because we're using our senses to still administer these these experiments, these tests, and everything is still sense data, truncated. Truncated. Still. Okay, so they get really upset when I don't I'm just standing here idle and doing nothing. This guy, he's mad. He's about to pass or something. I don't want him in there. Cool. It's a shame that people want to be lied to, or they don't really know any better to learn that they're being lied to. That really sucks. And you know, it takes a lot. And, you know, if anyone that's interested in joining talks that I have, very specific talks that I think about and things that they want to chime in and be on this stream, you can add yourself to my Discord. In order to find that, you need to find my blog. I'm not gonna add links. I'm not gonna put links, but you could find it. If you're good enough, you'll find it. The way that everything is set up, it's self-explanatory. I have my Facebook connected to my YouTube, and my YouTube is right there. And you can go through my YouTube to my Facebook, then from my Facebook to the links that you can connect to my Discord. I'm not gonna make it readily available for everyone. You have to do the work, and that's the whole point. If you want to be connected to me, you gotta do the work. I'm not gonna do the work for you anymore. I'm not gonna do the work for anyone. I'm here for me and me alone, and I'm tired of doing the work for other people that don't want to do the work for themselves. So with that said, you gotta do the work. I put it there just enough for you to do some things, so that you can get yourself familiarized with the net. But you have to do that. That's what everyone has to do. They have to make themselves. Okay, how do you? Just want to sit. and sick. Okay, I'll unsick you. Ever since I learned about farming and raising the Anubis, I was like, I'm doing this. Just gonna make a bunch of Anubis, and I'm gonna do this a lot of this off camera, off scene, but you're gonna see this shit. You're gonna see him maxed out. I'm gonna max him out. 4 stars. I'm gonna do him. I'm gonna do Swee. Here, I'm gonna do him. Let me see. And then I'm gonna do Swee. I'm gonna do 4 of these guys. Okay. After I do the Anubis. So I'm just gonna raise a bunch of them, make a bunch of babies, just smash them together, and then I'm gonna, cause it's easier than trying to catch them. I tried catching them, it takes so much time trying to catch them. I level up, but it takes too much. And this, I can pop out. I know I can pop out eggs faster. And what I'm gonna do is, once I'm done with the Anubis hatching, because I have it set up through 3 bases, I'm going to turn this base into a nursery, 100%. The downstairs is gonna be a mining, but the upstairs is gonna be all nursery, and it's gonna be fire. I just, it's gonna take some time. I've seen dudes playing this game. I'm like, how the fuck did they do this? But they cheated. Like, they fucking straight up cheated. There's no way that they legitimately, like, from the launch of this game. But I think people were playing it from Game Pass, and Game Pass released way earlier than Steam on Xbox. Cause like, I see a lot of people like way ahead of me. I'm like, how the fuck you so ahead? How the hell do you have Jet Dragon already? Like, there's no way. You had to take like weeks. It would take you weeks to get that from the beginning. So you must have been playing it from the beginning, since it was like the launch, and they just been grinding it since then. And then they exploited the shit out of the game, because there's no fucking way, bro. Like, I'm looking at these people that I see a lot of people like, the day that the game came out, they're at in-game content. I'm like, you fucking exploited the game. You did not fucking do that in the legit. There's no way. And that's why you're not trying to like show that you broke any records, because you straight up like illegitimately broke the game to get that far. And yeah, that's you want to break the game, I don't care. But like, it's kind of like, I remember like No Man's Sky, people bitching and crying about No Man's Sky, and like breaking the game through duplication and shit like that. Like, it gets annoying. It really is. Like, but you know, these devs can't do anything about it except for fix it. You know. Yeah. And if they can't fix it fast enough, you know, their game is ultimately ruined. the thing is, instead of trying to wait for this guy to recharge and trying to do some like weird glitch, you go and catch 4 of these guys, and you just switch between them. He doesn't follow you anymore. Or from what I saw, that he follows you, but I don't know if he still does. He's angry. Wait, what? The food is bad. Man, what's wrong with this guy? His sanity is low. Why does it say it's locked still? That's another thing. Oh, it says drill crusher. Okay, it's not locked. Alright, look. There was one thing that I noticed. When you catch enemies, let's say a boss. If I want to like throw a ball, you see it says something, it says it in Japanese, to cancel. It didn't used to say that. it used to say it in English. That's something that I noticed. I've been to like, I don't even want to go. It's like so much. I don't even want to go. I've been in like so many fucking discords. Oh my god. One specific discord. Why is he starving? We'll see. We'll see what the future holds though. They keep on trying to change people in the wrong kind of way. And like the dude said that they mine more when you watch them, so that's why I be doing this. He's 45. Fast is on. I'm tired, but I don't know more shut up. I try to catch this thing because I need a female version that's not beat the hell up. So dumb. And they're like, it's our money. You don't tell us what to do with. Don't tell us what to do with it. It's like, oh, your money, all right? Okay. But you want our money. It makes no sense. Like, why don't you just give us what we fucking like? Stop fucking being a piece of shit. Maybe you'll keep getting customers. Maybe you'll keep getting revenue. Maybe your fucking businesses won't go out of fucking. Like, that game doesn't make any sense. Like, why the fuck does it have hit markers? Like not hit markers, but fucking damage counters. Why the hell does it have damage counters? This game makes sense because it's Pokemon, but like RPGs, yeah. But fucking what? Like, dude, what are you thinking? Like, what are you people thinking? You're just gonna try to change the video game genre. Just change it. You're gonna change our fucking shit. Ooh. You're gonna change it and we're gonna like it, right? Can't do nothing about it at all. Really stupid. I don't have that, what do you call it? The charisma. Fucking the Riz. Fucking Skibbity Ohio Riz. Skibbity a toilet. Ohio Phantom Tax Riz. Yeah, fuck that stupid shit. Like, people, bro, I don't understand. I don't. They make me, like, think really hard. So hard that it hurts. Just want peace of mind and just like, you know. Oh fuck, he is huge. Big boy. Why they all got blue eyes like Germans or something? Like, I mean Aryans. Let's take it back. German. I'm totally wrong about that. It's the Swedish that have not Swedish, but Switzerland. The people from Switzerland, and they mostly have blue eyes and speak German, and people can mistake them from German. And that's not just hearsay. That's the truth. Fuck 'em up. Grind his dog off. Ooh! I forgot I had my horse. Bop 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 get bop get up get bop yeah get bop get bop. Bro, he's just charging my bro. Hey, cut it out. No, leave him alone. Ow. Get your ass kicked. Of course. Bullshit. Tired of your shit. Stop. Oh yeah? Oh my god, he almost killed me. Oh, stop it! Defeated like a loser. Loser. Alright. I can kick his ass, I don't know why. Oh, don't die. It's like Pokemon, but it's not quite. Alright, let's see. You're gonna have full life again, and that was dumb of me. truth is the whole fucking world is in trouble if they don't want to open their eyes. It's like that vanity, like that shit will only keep you alive for so long. And it's like you're fleshing out this dystopia, and then you got this mindset where you're just arrogant. You're not really making any change like these guys were trying to do in the past. They know there was an uphill battle anyway, so they just wrote a bunch of books, and that's where people are wrong. That's where most people get a lot of things wrong. Like George Orwell, those books, like his books, that shit don't mean anything, dude. That's just not changing shit. That's not making people like realize anything. Even if you hid the books, like you read it and you're informing them. Oh wow, you're gonna change society. You're not changing society. It doesn't do anything. You're not doing anything. You're prohibiting your own growth, if anything. You should be just nurturing in nature. Like you should be like taking hold of what is reasonable in nature and trying to live it out naturally. What? It doesn't make any sense that people want to do the things that they do, trying to justify them by their means. It's not about being good. It's not about being moral. That's what people ultimately want to make it about, because that's what society says it is. But you have all these, you got history of psychological data, books per se, cataloging these ailments and putting them into terms that people can understand. From my eyes, a lot of it seems put on because we don't have that much. We don't have money to do a lot of that research, and that doesn't necessarily make me. That doesn't make people like me incorrect. There's a lot of other people out there that agree with me, and they solely understand what I'm talking about, and they don't want anything to do with how the government is run. They don't like it, and you can't fault them for that. You can't fault them for wanting to rise up in anarchy as well. Like, they despise government. I, for one, don't care. I don't really. I personally, I don't think that a government should rule over people. I mean, everyone should always have autonomy. There should be autonomy throughout the whole system. It's our body. We should be able to know, like, we should be able to be allowed to do whatever we want. It's ridiculous that all of these countries and states and loyalties all agree upon generally the same thing, and to like uphold and upkeep the same stance in the world, which is it's quite ridiculous to me, because it's all like it's just easy. It's all there the way that it is for them to make money. There's no other way. go. I was waiting for that. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired. I need to go to sleep now. It's early in the morning for some people. They're like, oh, we just go to sleep. We just woke up. Another thing that I would love to have is like when I roll, I can immediately jump out of the roll. Can't jump out of the roll like I want to be able to jump out of the roll. I shouldn't get this egg. It's probably a fucking chicken. Chickpea. What the fuck was that? How far does it go? Why are they so hungry all of a sudden? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm not gonna keep playing for another 30. I'm gonna go there. This is the end. Oh yeah, still though, like we gotta, people need to realize what's going on. Cashiers can wear food grade silicone fingertips on the end of their index fingers and thumbs. Like they got these finger condoms. That's what they call them. You put them on your forefinger and your thumb to keep the BPA's from getting in your fingers. If you work with people don't know this shit. They work with this shit all the time, and they don't put this stuff on their bodies. They don't know that this is the BPA molecules can easily transfer to anything touching the paper, such as your skin. Okay, if it gets on something, it can get on you, and it can get on you. It can get in your skin. It just absorbs into your skin. Okay. It's a hormone disruptor. BPA's and BPS. It's like micrograms per, what is it, like 211 unit. It's a parts per million. It's parts per million. It's micrograms. So microgram is like a millionth of. It's like a mil. It's 1,000 of a milligram. So it's a million of a gram. Okay. So you divide a gram into a millionth. and then you have those part per million in the paper, and that amount of stuff that's getting on you is pretty much a health risk. An endocrine disruptor, and it's one of the major ones that are, people are suffering from. It's a problem. So, and it's just a problem. It it it's a problem. Okay, a major problem. Handling the paper leads to increased levels of the chemicals in our bodies because it rubs off easily. There's more BPA in a single thermal paper receipt than a total amount of will leach out of by a polycarbonate bottle used for many years. So there's your contrast. You're getting way more contaminated by fucking receipt paper. Those innocent receipts, people just touching them. And I'm talking about the black side up, the part that is reactive. That's the part that has the chemical that disrupts the male and female reproductive systems and endocrine systems. Okay, this is a real thing, and this exposure can destroy you and destroy you sexually. So I don't know. This is what I wanted to say. It's one of those days. I don't know. I'm just streaming just for the fuck of it. But I'll show you. I'm gonna start the stream again sometime, showing Palworld about you know the condensing. The condensing of the PAL. You'll see it. Anubis will be fucking super powerful, and I'll probably be able to beat any boss with him. We'll see, but I'm going to uh, level him up off screen because it takes too long via stream, and I'm not gonna do that because it's just like, what am I streaming for? But I'm streaming because you know, I just want to see what the algorithm is gonna do, but it's not doing much tonight. It doesn't seem like it's doing much any night. For me, it loves to like pretend like I'm not streaming, and it used to randomly go live, and then now I don't know. We'll see. It just dropped like a whole bunch of frames, it says, and then my internet connection. Well, whoever was watching, y'all have a good night. I don't know if anyone's watching.